Thank you, you cheeky bastard. I mean, hear me out though. You should still get them to like level 5-ish, because you will occasionally do it. And like doubling the amount of damage you and days you do from just like putting very few chips into it is like, well, you might as well. I get why Dammy Dammy won the best season 2 song. No, it's not the best season 2 song. This is the best season 2 song, boys. People just, they're not man enough to admit it. But this is definitely the best season 2 song. That background? What, this background? This is just my green screen. You'll like my green screen? I don't agree, because Billy mode oh, Billy mode is actually great too, actually. Yeah, you're right. What's up, chat? Well, hello, Stephanie. Hello, Sean. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Crafted. Hello, YouTube chat. How's it going? Okay, cool. Okay. I mean, I think Redreaming Angel is the best song, but I like pretty much every season 2 song. Well, that's liking me, what you liking me? The really great thing about it is the video, though. Yeah, true. Okay. Right, I'm gonna do my dailies and stuff because I haven't played yet, and then we'll do Remielle changes. We'll have a little bit of a yap. I need your help, guys. I'm planning a video. And I figured I might as well just do it while we're live, and then I can ask you questions. Because, and you can think about this while we're getting going on some other stuff, but I'm going to ask you in a minute. What do you think the most common mistakes are that people make on their account reviews? So when I do the account, because I think that's a really good video, right? And so we can say, here are the top 5 mistakes that we think people make. I think it's like, it's not living your skills. It's like... Yeah, it's assist in particular. Yeah, definitely assist in particular. Can we get a second roast for Jimmy today? If he wins. If he wins with 1 out of like 1,500 tickets, then absolutely. He deserves it at that point. Hey, Levia. Hey, Scornio. 3 times 2-piece? Yeah, the 4-piece effects are so powerful. That is true. Like from a drive disc perspective, yeah. Hello, KP Mello. Loki about to ramp because I'm not the only one that thinks that Belle being stuck in the hollow should be in the main story, right? Wait, when did Belle get stuck in the hollow? Oh, wait, is that the event story? Whoa, Scorpio. Spoilers? Did I just get spoiled? Give me what you like in me. Okay, right. Let me do my dailies. We can leave good music on. What am I doing? Liking me, what you liking me? OG loop? Oh, wait, do we need to do the new loop? I feel like we might need to do the new loop. Who's that baddie in front of Remielle? Oh, stop. The background is gone now. Hey, like, I mean, you know, like, you don't even want to watch me play the game. You just want to watch Remielle dance for multiple hours. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I've seen accounts that were all just DPS agents. Yeah, like, so pulling synergistically, I think that's pretty good. I feel like that's like very beginner advice, though. Do you know what I mean? I feel like this is going to be like the next level advice, because we did I made the video, right? I made the one that was like, you know, I can hear sound from in-game. Let me just turn it off. We gotta hear lighters saying, you know. How long is that Remielle vid? Like 5 hours. It's literally like less than a minute on loop. AOG should dance instead, bro. That's crazy. You don't want to see me dance. Also, I'm not really wearing like bottoms right now. Like Americans would say pants. I'm not wearing pants right now. Okay. I'm literally just sat in my underwear. Lies, yes we do. Wrong main stats on this. Yeah. Oh yeah, like, okay, so from a drive disc perspective, then it's over prioritizing the set at the sacrifice of the main stats. which sometimes is going to be more important, especially for an early build. Did I already... Wait, do I have to claim something from here? I can only score 220,000 in Threshold Simulation. Is some secret to getting 300k? I literally don't remember. I actually genuinely don't even remember how to play Threshold Simulation. Remember that there's multiple different ending routes, and you can get a different boss for the ending. So you want to pick a boss that works best for you and your team that you'll be running into it, if that makes sense. So... yeah, I kind of can't remember, though, what, like, a reasonable score is. You have to use certain teams against the bosses. Yeah. But you can choose what your final boss is, and that's where the score comes from. So you want to make sure that that's a really good team. Just throwing random agents together, like a team-building thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, to be honest, we do see that a lot now as well. What am I farming? Am I still farming anomaly chips? I feel like I am. I'm not even going to check. Oh, certain teams against certain bosses for the tips. Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe we could do like a whole section on team building. I think I'm going to record the video tomorrow. But like, I feel like it's a good idea to like spitball, crowdsource. Team building in my waifu game? Yeah, just pick your favorite waifu game together, man. Easy. The undisputed champion. I'm gonna try for a third time. Barry's recommendations for disk drives is a pitfall newer players do fall for. Oh! Yeah. Okay, well, I feel like that's all just drive disks, though. And honestly, that's like the same advice that I put in the beginner's guide. Do you know what I mean? Anomaly chips for Remielle, right? Yeah. I think I'm almost there on anomaly chips, but I definitely don't have Wenjin chips. So we're Wenjin farming now. I didn't watch that one. Yeah, I mean, or the most recent one, like the 10 things I wish I knew before season 3. I can't even remember what the 10 things were, but it was a lot of like pretty basic, like, oh, you know, like these are the things you should prioritize on drive disks and stuff. Being afraid of resistances rather than matchups. Yeah, actually, so true. Yeah, like the number of times that I've seen people like, and it's not like the extreme examples. It's like the edge examples. It's where they put like a weakness into something, but the character that they have that's that's weak to the boss. Hang on, if we go to Shiyu, it's just like it's like an anomaly boss, and they're pushing an attack agent into it. Like it's just like a, I don't know, like a physical anomaly boss, and it's clearly meant for like Yuzuha Jane or you know, like literally any Yuzuha and any anomaly agents, and they're trying to force, you know, Neko into it or something because they're like, oh, this must be the right thing to do. I don't know. Like, yeah, but that's an example. Yeah. Do you think Valina's engine will be more worth it than Remielle? I mean, Remielle's engine, like the beta information, literally changed today, so we're gonna go through that on stream. But it's impossible to say because there's probably still like 3 or 4 additional changes that are coming. So I wouldn't put too much pressure on that right now, if that makes sense. Do you do account reviews? Yeah, that's pretty much all we do on stream, to be honest with you. We are gonna go through the new beta information for Remielle kit in a sec, and then we're gonna do account reviews mostly for the rest of the stream. So yeah. Valina probably doesn't need Sig. No, I agree. Valina doesn't need Sig. Remielle doesn't need Sig. I don't think any character is in a position where they need their signature engine. I just think getting Sig allows you to do things where, you know, like if you don't have optimum teams, if you're going to be running A-rank supports, if you're going to be running like goofy teams where you put like 2 Rupture DPSs together on a team, like having Sigs for those teams is going to make it still a comfortable clear. Whereas not having Sigs for those teams is going to make it like a less comfortable clear. Typically, Sigs are like a 10% uplift over F2P options. And then at the high end, it's more like 20% plus. Maybe it's slightly more than 20%. But, you know, it's not that crazy. Make sure to check out Remielle's M1 change and Sigrid's core skill change. They're diabolical. I'd say Trigger needs Sig. Yeah, I mean, there are some characters who benefit from it more than others, but I would completely disagree with the Trigger needs Sig. Trigger still puts out really good days and still provides a really good, like, stun damage multiplier without her signature. Her signature is great, but, like, a lot of people, like, you know, like, post-Rupture, especially early on in Rupture, like with Yishuan and stuff like that, people were using Trigger without her Sig, even though they had the Sig for her, because obviously the Death Shred does nothing. And you know what? It was basically the same as Jufufu. Trigger's still fine. But I will say, yeah, Trigger's engine is a good uplift for her. She's more on the higher side, you know, similar to Miyabi, like in terms of uplift. But she doesn't need it. Do you think they were probably over Tuesday, Remy? Do you mean like over, you know, like rework her? She's just okay. I don't think that her animations or anything are going anywhere, but I do think they're going to make it easier for us to play her in her current state. What do I mean by that? Well, some of the information that I've seen already, without even looking at the kit, is we've been seeing... Hang on, I'm going to open up the info. 2 seconds. Bonus, go, go. Poor Jufufu outclassed by 1.x agents. Yeah, not crazy, and not that crazy. Okay, cool. So the background is back. Okay. We can't be too hyped right now. We need to chill our beans, man. We need to chill our beans. Do some background music on. Turn it down. Okay, cool. Right. So, is it her core skill that's been updated? Give me 2 secs. Oh, it's here actually. Yeah. So post ultimate entrance. Right. So if you do the ultimate entrance now, this is a really big change, by the way. The enemy's stun duration is extended by 3 seconds. Okay. So before this, when people were testing her, there was some feedback to say that they didn't even know if it was worthwhile doing some of her longer moves during the stun window. You would still do the ultimate entrance because you get the time pause for the animation initially, and then, you know, and then the second half of it plays out and it does still tick away the stun timer. But like, you would still do this one. But the problem was the held basic where you use her Lumen rounds, people weren't doing that during stun because the stun just wasn't long enough. So, and because we're not running any stun agents with Remielle, we're only running anomaly agents, there was no stun duration extension. So this was actually part of her M6 kit. And now it's part of M0. Which is kind of crazy, yo. That's kind of crazy. But I do think some of the biggest problems she had is that her animations were too long and stun windows weren't long enough. So I think this probably helps quite a lot. W buff, yeah, crazy upgrade, crazy upgrade. What are the other changes? I did make some notes super early on today. Okay, yeah. Additional ability is increased days now as well. Okay, so when the number of anomaly characters your squad is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, right. So attack, yeah, so you get the attack bonus based on the number of anomaly characters, and then days dealt by the character is increased by these amounts while in flight stance. So when she's flying around doing other shit, she's basically continuously building up a good amount of days if you have 3 anomaly agents. At this point, just hunt my void. Bro! Whoa, calm down. In other news, the flight mode team damage buff was nerfed, apparently. Where's that? Yeah, apparently the flight mode team damage buff was nerfed, and her SIG has been changed dramatically as well. Clamsy, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the tier 107. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 months. Thank you. Much appreciated. So triple stun with Valina Remielle is very much achievable consistently now, or no? Potentially yes. I mean, people were saying that Valina kind of helps you to get 3 stuns anyway, which isn't untrue, but I think, like, for the average player, I think it was pretty hard to hit 3 stuns with Valina at M0. Her M1 makes a huge difference to the day's output, of course, but, like most players aren't going to have that. And so, like, most players probably weren't hitting the 3 stuns just with Valina. Okay. Rock, so paper, scissors. When you take Valina with the fact that she does decent days anyway, and then you add on that Remielle is now going to be doing additional days, and this just straight wasn't here before, it means that you're pretty much gonna get 3 stuns based on the current my current understanding of it. Lancelot of the Lake, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for the 11 months. Hey Chief, hey buddy, thank you, much appreciated. So Remielle M1 would be a good stopping point then. Well, Overcommon said her M1 looks crazy now, but to be honest, I didn't even look at the M1s before. I think we should, before we look at the Mindscapes, we should look at the Wenjins. It's just because apparently her Wenjin has changed. Is anyone going to pull Sigrid? She's literally going to be the least known character ever. Remielle going to bleed everyone dry one way or another. Look, guys, I wasn't going to pull Sigrid. I was not going to pull Sigrid. However, there have been some developments on the Sigrid front. The Sigrid front has developed massively, and I feel a certain type of way about Sigrid, and I'm going to explain myself, okay? But it's going to be very brief. So you have to make sure you are completely locked in and ready to receive the information that I'm going to show you. I think I've made my case. That is all. That is all. Because I was honestly probably going to get Remielle dupes, but I actually don't know if I'm going to. Basically, the long and the short of it is that there's going to be a Sigrid swimsuit, and it's actually excellent. Please wait, I'm almost finished. I'm disappointed on Sigrid on the 3.0 trailer. You can hear hoof steps when she walks, and now she just has normal feet. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Sigrid additional ability is now only triggered by wing contamination, so just Valina? What the fuck? Hey, no, that's crazy. Okay, we have to check that out in a minute. We actually do have to check that out in a minute. But let's do Wenjin first for Remielle. Apparently there has been some, like, I have some notes here basically saying that there have been some tweaks to the way that Luminize damage works. But overall, she does about the same damage as before. Maybe slightly more. But like the fact that the stun extension you're getting, the fact that you're getting the 3 stuns because of the days increase, I think it's just all W's for Remielle, if I'm honest. Anyway. Okay, cool. Then let's look. Yeah, okay, let's check this out then. Okay, so this has changed because that was over 100. So it's now, they've dropped the AP increase. They've kept the 12 steps of attack percent instead of only 10. It is a Void Hunter weapon, but they've also dropped the base attack as well. So the base attack was also higher. So yeah. Small nerfs, I think, so far. But then they gain a tribute damage of 18% and apply a damage boost of 20% to the whole squad. So what this was before is this was an anomaly damage boost. I can't remember what it was. I think it was slightly less than this, but it's stacked up to 3 times. Whereas now, you don't have to stack it at all. You just get both effects on a mutation reaction, which I think is where she just does the lumen stuff from off-field. I'm pretty sure. We can double check what the mutation thing is on her kit in a second. But yeah, so you basically just get both all of the time, pretty much. Yeah, they lowered the base. Yeah, this was higher as well. This is still higher right now. I maybe this goes down to 30%, honestly. None of the other weapons have extra stat rolls on it before. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. Yeah, so every other Wenjin, even if we look at like a Void Hunter weapon, so if we go back to like Ye Guang, yeah. So the Void Hunter weapons have the same amount of like base attack, but then they don't ever get any more than like the, you know, your disc 4 or your disc 5 or whatever. So the fact that Remielle's is getting 2 additional rolls over like your normal disc 4, because your normal attack disc 4 or disc 5 or disc 6 would be 30%. Your normal crit damage rolls would be your normal crit damage disc 4, disc 5, disc 6. Well, disc 4 only, really, isn't it? But like would be 48%. So she's getting an extra 2 rolls. Pyroa's left ult works with contamination too. I reckon wind support is coming. Yeah, I mean, but it kind of sucks for Sigrid to get released before her support, if that makes sense. I think in the past they've done this a few times before, and they've released the support after the character, and it just creates like this feeling of like, well, actually, you probably would have done a lot better if you'd have released the support first. So, for example, if we think about Astra Evelyn, Astra came first, then Evelyn came afterwards, and Evelyn looked fantastic because you had Astra. Like, if you didn't have Astra, Evelyn looked kind of okay. Scarl, thank you for the 70 streak. And Knifer, thank you for the follow. Yeah, apparently our M6 has changed as well. Anyway, let's have a look at the... Yeah, because we didn't even look at the Mindscapes before that much. So we'll just have a quick look at this and see what it does. I don't even remember what it was. She gains the maximum number of the anomaly rounds. So you can do the held basic attack straight away off the start based on her own attributes. In investigation zone mode, this effect can trigger... okay, right. So, you know, it'll reset investigate. It doesn't matter. When a character triggers the Luminize effect, ignore 40% all attribute res just for this attack. Okay, that's just for that attack, though. It's still a lot. That's a fuck ton. When activating ultimate entrance, gain 200 decibels. Oh, that's nice. Every 18 seconds. You're not going to be doing it more than every 18 seconds anyway. That's nice. That's good. That's nice. That's just good. That's just good. That is good. That feels like it's just it's more damage, more ult generation, easy start because you start with your rounds. That's the Shiyu mindscape, right? Astra worked everywhere. Maybe niche supports are released after because otherwise you don't really have a team to use them with. Yeah, maybe, but you know. Is Remielle this season's Void Hunter? Yeah, yes, but also she might not be the only Void Hunter, if that makes sense. In Season 2, we got 2. In Season 1, we got 1, which was just Miyabi. But in Season 2, we got Yixuan at the start, and then we got Ye Guang halfway through. I'm guessing we get Remielle at the start, and we get Sunbringer halfway through, from where we are currently in ZZZ. I love how the M4 says Remy. Remy, it actually all says Remy. Okay, what is this? So, okay, this is the one that we think hasn't changed. But this basically means that you only... Yeah, so you get 2 points towards the anomaly rounds upon triggering a anomaly. And she can now store 4 instead of 3. The maximum amount would be 3 normally. So that means that you only need to do 2 anomalies and then you can bring her back in, as opposed to 3. So M2 is like a huge playstyle difference, to be honest. I mean, it's still the same playstyle. It's just you're gonna bring her in a lot faster. So 3 Void Hunters this season. I mean, if they split up all of the Sunbringers, it's 4 Void Hunters this season. I don't think that's happening. I really don't think that's happening. I'm struggling who to choose level up in game because I have Alina, but most of her damage comes from her special, but I can't build her, so I don't know. She's not good for me right now. She is. You probably need energy. So yeah, probably I would make sure you get an energy regen disc on your slot 6, and it'll start feeling a lot better. Or 5, because technically Pyroas is Void Hunter level. You know who else is Void Hunter level? Sigrid. Okay, so let's talk about Sigrid. So apparently Sigrid has changes to her additional ability. What the fuck? I mean, okay. So remember the boss that we had for Shiyu? The No! Do you remember the boss we had for Shiyu? Not... Yeah, it's for future win support. It is almost definitely for future win support. You're absolutely right. But, like, I'm also going to just point out that, like, where's the old ones? Is this all upcoming? 62041? They used to have dates on them. Bro, this is why we need Bar Flip Explode, man, because I'm lost. Anyway, what I was going to say is that Faith of the Scorched Earth has wind weakness, but it applies wind to itself. So it wouldn't surprise me too much if when we have release for Sigrid, if we get Faith of the Scorched Earth, and she'll feel really good into it, especially if they pair it with a good attacker buff for her. Yeah. Especially if they pair it with a good attacker buff for her. And then I'm guessing, like, considering this and considering Pyroas also has the same situation where, like, his right ultimate, is it left ultimate? Yes, the left ultimate, isn't it? The left ultimate, yeah, contamination, which means that they need to have wind applied, and then you need another element on top as well? Or is it just the wind application? It's one or the other. It doesn't matter. But basically, you need wind for it, right? So I'm guessing that means that 3.2 has to be wind support. What website is this? This is in game. This is. Wind support is kind of bad, no. It's not like attackers and ruptures are going to trigger any vortexes, no. Okay, so hear me out. Every single support we have had so far, it does not matter what their element is. Did it matter that Lucia's element was ether? Nope. Does it matter that Astra's element is ether? Nope. Does it matter that Yuzuha's element is physical? Even less. It matters even less for Yuzuha, because she'll just element match anyone. So yeah, every limited support so far does so little damage. Well, I mean, Astra definitely, but like, but yeah, also Suna as well. Like, it's not like, yeah, like, if they apply contamination, if they apply wind to the enemy, which enables the contamination, right? And then when contaminated, you do X amount of additional damage. When the enemy is contaminated, you have a 1200 attack buff or something like that. So they'll work in a way that maybe plays with wind in some way and buffs your DPS. It doesn't matter that they are it kind of, the element, it just doesn't fucking, it doesn't really matter. Who would be the wind support character? Hear me out. It's Roxy. She got green, she got a little green hair thing going on. Temu Crows. Storyteller, yeah. There are currently, actually, the more I think about it, there are currently rumors that Storyteller could be 3.2. This is, yeah, this is up in the air. This is all like conjecture at this point. She has to be A rank, right? Look, I'm kind of hoping that Roxy is our A rank access to wind. So if you don't get wind, like a proper wind support, like if you don't get like a limited S rank rupture support, then you have. Where is he? Where's the Dragon Warrior? The Dragon Warrior. The Dragon Warrior. Yeah, so if you don't get, like, Lucia, you had Pan. So if they make wind more important. Forest James, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Thank you for the 2 months. Love the streams. Yo, thank you, much appreciated. We can keep going with it. But yeah, I think Roxy, maybe they don't launch in the same patch, to be honest with you. Maybe we get Roxy later if it is Roxy. But like, I do think we should get access to an A rank support who provides that, especially if we start seeing more stuff like Sigrid, where we start seeing more of this wind contamination being important. It's already on Pyroas. It's coming to Sigrid. Potentially, I mean, they could change this, to be honest. Like they changed the defense set. It's no longer a defense set at all. Like, yeah, they could change this completely. But if we continue to get this stuff, I think this is probably staying at this point. And I think it means 3.2. Maybe 3.2 we get our free access. So 3.2 is Roxy, and then we get proper support 3.4 or something. Did Unk notice that Sigrid now gets 91 crit rate? I actually didn't notice that yet, but I have already been told that. Yeah. Roxy's definitely not A rank. I don't know, she's giving me A rank vibe. She's giving me A rank vibe. Clara gonna be support because her fan makes the Void Hunter weapons. I don't know about that one, man. Clara, she feels like Bernice upscale so bad, dude. She feels like Bernice upscale so bad. Not from a design perspective, by the way. I adore Bernice. And in fact, if she is Bernice upscale, I might skip on principle. I hope she's a support or something different. But like, yeah, she just looks like Bernice 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, Bernice 2 Fire Boogaloo. If user hard reruns to 3.1, do you think it's worth to pull if I don't already have? No, I think those pulls would be better spent on Remielle, because Remielle is just user hard that does damage. But if you're willing to get both, maybe. But anyway, oh dude, there was something else I wanted to ask. There was like a question I wanted to ask you guys. I can't remember what it was. Fuck. Oh yeah. And apparently rumored reruns is that there's gonna be 4. This is still obviously conjecture, but we can talk about it. I think it's a fun conversation to talk about. Obviously, I suggested it was going to be Dylan and Arya on the recent video. It is good. Like, Dylan and Arya are on the list. I don't know why I need to click on Arya to demonstrate Arya as well. But then the other rumored reruns are Yuzuha and Evelyn. Holy poly milking? Yeah. Guesswork would be Evelyn, Yuzuha, and who's the other one? Arya on a triple banner, and then Dylan on a solo banner. Fuck you, go. Why would they run Yuzu when running Remielle? Hey, look, I'm just telling you what the rumor is. I agree with you. I think that's actually dumb as shit. I actually just think that that's dumb as fuck. They shouldn't do that. Do you think needs engine more, Dylan or Yuzuha? Neither of them need their engine, dude. I have Yuzuha with Sig, but if I had like 2 copies of Weeping Cradle, it would be basically the same. And for Dylan is just busted no matter what. And I have her on my account, M0, no Sig. She's incredible. But what I will say is that if Dylan reruns, I will get Sig. Because I run her basically everywhere. So I might as well get it. Dylan might be less likely because it might lower the normal sales. Okay, yeah, but hear me out. Like, most people who are pulling for a character, if they're spending for a character and not pulling because they're going to get the rest of the pulls in the patch or whatever, if they're pulling for a character and they are spending, they spend day 1. Because if you're spending, you may as well spend day 1, right? Like, there's no need to work up any additional currency. So I think with, like, as much as will it kill any potential for Norma sales in the last, you know, is it like 10 days of the patch after the live stream ish, right? It's the last week and a bit of the patch from the live stream date, right? So they do the live stream, and from that point, anyone who hasn't pulled Norma, who was on the fence for Norma, will probably not pull Norma. If they were waiting for news on who's rerunning and they find out that Dylan is rerunning, they're probably going to wait, yeah? So, yeah. M1 would be great. Yeah, so even though those are the 4, I mean, the last time we got a triple banner, guys. Hey, the last time we got a triple banner, there was a cheeky little guarantee on there. Just saying. There's no way. I genuinely, I don't think there's any way they let us have Dylan and have her be guaranteed. But also, Yuzahara is flipping cracked. So, I think if they do a triple banner, I could see them maybe doing a completely different thing where they do 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half, or doing a triple banner without any guarantees, potentially. I don't know. I wasn't here for that. What do you mean by guarantee? Okay, so the last time we had a triple banner was in 2.5 with the release of Ye Xingguang. And the 3 characters that ran alongside her when she was available for the whole of the patch, now they only ran for the second half of the patch, just to be clear, but it was Sambi, Astra, and Alice. And they were guaranteed. So the first one that you pulled meant that you got Astra. Like, there was no 50-50 for Astra. If as soon as you hit your S rank, you get Astra, or Sambi or Alice. But it was only one. So yeah, yeah, it was like a guarantee banner. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But that's the thing that happened last time. Everyone but Dylan would be kicked from the best in slot teams in a patch. I don't know. Like I really don't know about that one. Oh no, you said everyone but Dylan. Okay, yeah, that's fair. And also Yuzahara is still really good. And also the fact that we're getting Remielle as like an anomaly support. So Remielle is an anomaly support / DPS. Okay, so yes, she's going to be really, really good, and she's probably going to help the damage output of, like, you know, your Valinas, your Vivian, sure, the Miyabi, sure, as long as you don't run it with Valina because the wind gets in the way, the Jane, the Bernies. But Yuzahara is still going to be that second anomaly team, and specifically, like, because Remielle wants 3 anomaly characters, a team like Remielle plus Nangong just isn't really an option because you lose out so much on the attack bonus that Remielle provides. How much would you lose from that? It's like half of it. Yeah, so you would lose 1,000 attack and days as well. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, like Yuzahara, Nangong, Miyabi will still be a thing. It'll still be a viable team, a really good team. Did you see she gives days to the team now? Yeah, we already covered that. Yeah. But what anomaly character would have 4K attack? What do you mean? Remielle will have 4K attack because you run attack on 5 and 6 for her, and her engine has attack. Unless Remielle is M6. Okay, let's be real. How many Remielle M6s do we think we have in chat? Hands up. Yeah, sure, maybe. Yeah, let's say we have like a couple of hundred people here right now. Maybe 4 or 5 people are M6ing. I love the way you're like, me. No, yeah. But like, yeah, like it's going to be such a small number of people. It's not really worth like worrying that much about how that works. For this stream was not for whales and dolphins. That's my point. That's my point. My point is, like, let's not worry too much about talking about M6. Ain't not that many people going to be pulling M6. Honestly, guys, like, there is just something about Remielle. I'm not even sure what it is. Like, I'm not even 100% sure what it is about her, but I do love her design. I think she's great. She's so thick. And I guess the thing is that like I was so ready to spend all my polychrome for her, but Sigrid's also looking pretty cool. This feels though like, and hear me out, like we get to benefit from this as players because this feels like season 1 again. It feels like season 1 from a perspective of, oh, that like every character feels like they're doing something different and it's exciting and you're interested in like everything that's coming. It feels fun again, and towards the end of season 2 it maybe didn't feel fun, and like in terms of like planning pulls and stuff, whereas right now I feel like I'm having a question marks about like, oh, who do I want this, do I want that, do I want the other, whereas I feel like towards the end of season 2 I was just very much, you know, for maybe like, yeah, post Ye Shunguang for sure, so post 2.5 I was just like, oh, I do this one and then that, and then I don't need anything else. Do you know what I mean? Javier is so good. She plays Farina too. Yeah. Her voice actress is really good. I'm having a stroke. I don't know what you mean. As a new player, I'm overloaded. I'm sorry, man. We'll try and make it simple. We're just yapping. We're just yapping. It's just two guys talking. Two guys talking. Is he interested in Bangbu event? Who? Do you think Rem outsells Sunbringer? Maybe. Potentially. I think there's a chance that it could. There's a knock at the door. I'll just make sure my partner's getting it. Oh, she is getting it. Yeah. Sensory overload for not day one player, Lamau. This is what I feel for WeWa. Yeah, I think, to be honest, right now, we're kind of talking pretty deeply about potential upcoming characters and how reruns are going to work. But I guess there's a lot of assumed knowledge. So, I'm sorry about that, but like, yeah, I think if you hang around for a bit, you'll pick it up, dude. And also, like, we'll try and be welcoming. If you have questions, you can ask in chat. You should also join the Discord. They're really helpful in there. There's an advice section where you can ask for specific advice about your builds and stuff like that. Not self-plugging at all, but you know, like actually, genuinely, if you want help with stuff, then there will be people around to help. I'd be more excited for Sigrid if she wasn't a third ice attack agent that's going to be overshadowed by Miyabi. Yeah, I think they all exist in Miyabi's shadow, but I do think that Sigrid, her initial kit scaling looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. Join in 2.5, 6 months to understand the game for real. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, like it do be like that. Wait, did I send all my battery? Oh, I did. Did I do the Primer collection? I got the battle pass, by the way, this month because I didn't have enough to build Valina. What was I doing? I haven't played in like 8 months. Am I cooked? No, you'll be fine. The primer. Yeah. The errands. That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay, right. I'm out. Okay, let's do raffles. I think we're pretty good. Lore-wise, Sigrid isn't on Void Hunter level. There are mentions that she is Void Hunter strong, but who really knows what that means, honestly? Right. Give me a sec. Okay, so if you don't know what's happening, we are currently creating a raffle. This is for an account roast. So this is open to anyone to enter. If you have a well-built account, I will be mean about your characters and builds, and I will say, hey, you should have built this, man. What are you doing here? And if you and if you actually need help because you can't currently clear endgame, I will be nicer and I will try and help you clear endgame. But you're entering something called a roast, so we might go in with a bit of a salty attitude, mostly because that creates funnier shorts. Okay, you're helping me to make content. Thank you very much. Please only enter if you're okay for me to log into your account and you're okay to provide those details very, very quickly. Toot the sweet. So make sure you have your account details to hand. If you enter, every time you lose, you get pity for next time. So every time you lose the raffle, you get pity for next time. That's why people have got multiple tickets. It's all of that kind of stuff. Agenda with my beginner account. I mean, to be honest, if you're super beginner, the answer will be just pull who you want, man. Like, and then you can build around it. Like, I think the thing is that like Zenless always gives you the opportunity to build teams synergistically. If you have a complete fresh account and you've not pulled like any limited S ranks, maybe you have free Zhao because you logged in 2.5. You started in 2.5. You didn't even bother pulling Yishin Guang or whatever. Then it's a case of maybe you don't even have free Zhao. Well, in that case, it's like, okay, well, then you should build the characters that are going to help you to do as much of the clears as you can now. Like the A ranks that you should prioritize, or standard S ranks that you have. Any standard S ranks that you have, probably pretty good. And then the A ranks would be like Piper, Nicole, you know, characters that are pretty good, basically. So yeah, you should build those characters. And then the question mark after that is like, well, who do you want to pull? Okay, pull them, and then pull characters that support them. Like, you're starting from a blank canvas on a new account. You've got so much freedom. Nekomata is good. Nekomata is not currently good. Nekomata is being buffed next patch. And it is still currently being worked on. Nekomata is looking decent. Nekomata's buffs are looking okay. Yeah. She'll probably be at the moment, like, she's clearing endgame content with, you know, very skilled players at the helm, but like long term, she'll be a little bit more casual friendly for sure. She's killing bosses at 3 cost. Yeah, that ain't right. that ain't right. That ain't right. Nekomata's eating all the buffs. Oh, I guess she got Jane's buffs. That's kind of sucks for Jane. Okay, Tao, come on down. Send me your deets. Let's get logged in. 15 ticket win is crazy. Yeah, that's a 0.67 was the number, right? Oh, there's a 0.91. Why did I say it was 1,600 tickets? That's why I got confused. I'm sorry, dude. I actually genuinely, like, in my head, I thought that's what it said. I think I'm busted inside. Guys, I think I'm busted inside. What do you think about Miyabi, Remielle, and Vivian as a team? Yeah, be good. That'd be pretty good. You'd be fine with that. Will it be the best possible team that you could make if you had other characters as well? Yeah, I mean, you might have other options that you could potentially go down, like, but yeah, will it be a really, really good team? Yeah, it will. It will. It will. That'll be a really good team. Will it be Vivian's best team? Maybe. Okay, I need a verification code, and then I need your servers, buddy. The green screen is quite distracting. Yeah, I mean, we could turn it off. But I feel like there might be some kind of outrage if we did. Do you think user has a chance of rerunning in 3.2 or 3.3? Yeah, the current rumors have her rerunning in 3.1, which is next patch, buddy. But I think that's bullshit. Because Remielle is meant to be an anomaly support / sub DPS, kind of a replacement for Yuzuha, because she's basically Yuzuha who does damage. So why would they run Yuzuha in the same patch? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Hang on. Where are we? What servers? Okay, I got it. I'm logging in. 2 secs. Maybe to save her for another team. Yeah, I mean, we did kind of talk about it earlier. Like there are teams that you can run that will still be Yuzuha best in slot. Like, you can't run Nangong teams, for example. So Miyabi, Yuzuha, Nangong, still really good. We got a rerun like 2 patches ago. No way. Yeah, I feel like I think that the current leaks are kind of BS, if I'm honest. But it's fun to talk about. Also, remember, even if the current leaks are correct, and they are currently planning for Yuzuha, they could just change their minds. They could look at the facts, they could look at the data, and then they could be like, actually, I'm not so sure about this. Actually, maybe we should save Yuzuha for like a different patch. Because remember, if the leaks are true, yeah. Like the leaks also, like just to be clear, the leaks also might be true, like completely true right now. But then they could just change their mind. Like they're still changing the kits for these for the new characters that are coming out, right? But like it's actually way less effort for them to change their minds on who's rerunning than it is to rework character kits. So like they could change the kits, like sorry, they could change what characters are rerunning because they could just change their mind at any point, and it would take them seconds to implement those changes. Everyone stop making LD shop ads and switch to U7 buy. That's so weird. I saw no statement from anyone. I think LD shop is still about. I don't know. I made an LD shop. I mean, there were no LD shop ads up on my channel because I actually ended up taking them down. This is actually a really long story, by the way, that you started. So I won't go into the details, but specifically, I was never like officially affiliated with LD shop. But I've done U7 buy ads. We live for the roast stories. I know. Like, it just get distracted in the middle. No forcing the known universe and get me to pull out of Remielle. Okay. Okay, man. Thanks for sharing. Evelyn does make sense. Evelyn does make sense because Norma is good with Evelyn. Yeah, absolutely. And in the current, well, the endgame mode thing that they did, the Annihilation Simulacrum, Evelyn plus Norma, really good, really solid. Why is no one talking about Norma and how cool she is? Norma is cool. I actually do feel a little bit. I feel a little bit like I said this last stream. I kind of want to pull Norma, but at the same time, I feel like there's so much good stuff coming, and I just, as much as it would be nice for my Evelyn, I just have much stronger teams, so I'm probably just not gonna do that. 3 mummies in a single patch. I mean, true. Last tab out, last stream. Would they rerun Eve? Her engine is more valuable pull than the character? I don't know about that one, Chief. Because I think, when's the last time we even had an attack character? Like a new one. When's the last time we had a new attack character? Ye Shunguang? Ye Shunguang does not want Eve's engine. When's the time before that? Orphe? 2.2? She didn't want that engine either. Sissia? Sissia don't want that engine. I feel like the more attack characters we get, the less it's just crit stats. I'm not saying that Evelyn's engine is bad, but what I am saying is that, like, oh, dude, like, I feel like I'm spoiling this account, by the way. But yeah, what I am saying is that, like, I feel like they want more than crit stats now. You forgot about Sissia? True. Right. Let's play the Scapes game. Okay, 110k, 40k, 31k, and 38k. All right, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good team. Pretty good teams. Pretty good sides. Roast spoil, redo afro. Okay, cool. 33k, 23k, and 43k. Okay, I mean, I'm seeing the teams. I'm seeing what's going on. Okay, that's really okay. Okay. I mean, you have the Sissia Seed Astra team. That's probably an easier clear here. I think you're over prioritizing Ether weakness, but actually, Seed Sissia would absolutely fucking cane it here in comparison to Zuyuan. Pyrois here would actually cane it. I'm sorry. I love Zuyuan. Look, I do. I really do. The buff's actually pretty decent for Zuyuan. Like, it's pretty good. Like, but anyway, let's see. I think he plays Juju because he likes her. And that's completely fair, and he should do that. That's awesome. Okay, So how many total limited Mindscapes do you think there are on this account? I think this is a reasonable, like, this feels like it's an M0 account to me. I'm going to say there's 2. I think there's maybe 2 accidental limited Mindscapes. So remember, this is just limited Mindscapes. I'm going to say there's 2. I think maybe like a Jane or Bernice, because he did the spending event or something, and he got like M1 there. And maybe like an accidental Caesar M1 or something. Like nothing crazy. Like, because I feel like they were M0 scores, but I feel like I'm preparing for the fact that there's always a couple. There's always a couple. Anyway, I'm going in. How many limited Mindscapes do we have? Okay. 1. Ooh, we got the old quick reload. The old quick reload. Okay, 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 okay. Still at 1? Yeah. Holy shit. But that's not limited, so. Okay. I think I might have been wrong, boys. I think I might be wrong. Yeah, it's just 1. It's just 1. It's just 1. Well, I mean, I tried. Wait, did I click on Caesar? Where's Caesar? I did, yeah. I won. Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played. Off by 1. Hey, I mean, I was close. The G5 makes more sense now. Well, because of the M1. Yeah, I mean, like M1 GU1. M1 GU1 is not a huge power uplift though. It basically just helps you to get more more shots. But realistically, like you can pretty easily get enough shots to sustain you throughout the entirety of a stun window anyway. So, yeah. It's nice. It's a quality of life upgrade for sure. It makes it easier. Yeah, it helps for stun window. Yeah, MU1 is like M1 Ellen. Yeah. Do you know what? Okay, is this a controversial take? I think yes. Older characters should get potential unlocks, including Ellen, of course. I'm glad that Ellen got potential unlocks, but I also think for people who vertically invested in those characters, it still feels bad, man. I think that they not only should get potential upgrades, I think they should get Mindscape upgrades. Genuinely. They start with GU1 engine. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's just worse than Brimstone. So, yeah, they should probably start there. See if his Pyrois is built and compare scores. I mean, with an M1 GU1 that he clearly likes playing, I don't know if he's even gone to Rose Califer. M2, level 10. Yeah. I can't wait for Khalida to get her buff that would make her better than Lighter. I'm laughing because it's true. I'm laughing because that is what is going to happen. She will actually be better than Lighter post buff. Mindscape changes, but it's just spicier hard. Yeah, I'll take that. Now introducing M7s. Oh no, because that's a door we don't want to open. But yeah, like reworking GU1's M1 so it actually has some damage and not just like the quick reload. Okay, well now we're talking, okay? When it comes to Wengeance and skill ability levels, what website would you use? The old tab out, boys. He's tabbing out. Oh, somebody stop him. He's tabbing out again. Use this. This shows you what you should be going for, shows you what you should be building, shows you what you should be prioritizing for substats. Does it show you? Yeah, the ability priority. Make sure you level these, and then don't worry about these. Or leave those a little lower. But yeah. Use the build guide. The M6 art should be animated. Yeah, I'm with you. Where's my command? Google. Yeah, okay. I think you spent way too much time on the roast time for endgame HP show. Wait, what? I thought so. So some in Discord were saying it's not that good, but I like the doc. The doc's pretty good. I mean, it's a great, like, there's nothing wrong with the doc. There's a bunch of different contributors, so I mean, like, I guess you could make the argument, like, you don't know who's, like, written certain parts of it, but, like, I've never come across anything in the doc that I'm like, well, that's just outright wrong. I'm like, well, you could argue that that's situational and stuff. Like, it's just, but, like, at that point, you're arguing semantics. And I think if you're asking the question of how you should build something because you don't know how the character plays, you don't, you know, you haven't in-depth read the kit and kept up with the betas for what's changing for the characters, like a lot of, you know, like people who are deeper on Zenless tend to do, I think it's fine to just use the sheet. There's a person saying they don't like the doc Fazza. Yeah, I mean, like, and like Fazza is a like theory crafter who is, he understands the math behind the game for sure, but like when you're talking about differences of like a few percentage points between like different sets and stuff, like just use the what's on the dock, man. What engine is good for Valina because the dock puts Gemini over Event Engine? I think that Gemini is still better than Event Engine. I haven't tried it for myself yet, but like based on what we're seeing, like numbers wise, I still think that Gemini is better. However, like if you can get Bernice's weapon, maybe. But like I also wouldn't spend any. I wouldn't spend if you have anything that you could spend on the shop for the Wengens here, because you can build up the puzzle tickets. You can build these up, and then you can in theory buy an engine, right? From building them up. It takes time. But if you've been playing since this system was introduced, you might very well have enough to get an engine, like this guy does. But I wouldn't spend anything here until after 3.1. I think there's a very high chance we get the shop updated. Is this account the background noise for the Yap? Did ALG buy the Valina skin? I did, but I'm not actually using it on my account. We're account roasting right now. Anyway, let's check the Valina build. The Valina build is good. It's 29 subs. It's nice. Yeah, decent skill investment. That's fine. And then we have, I mean, it's better than mine. I think it's got two or three subs more than mine. Like, I can't really critique the build. 34 sub, M0, Idari. 20 plus 12 puts us like a clean 100.2% crit rate. Very nice. Crit damage is maybe a little low. Are we running ice damage bonus here? We are. I've got the two-piece P.E.K.K.A. Nice. That's a solid. It's a solid Idari build. Hey, I feel like I'm actually doing something, by the way. Can you explain why having 100% crit rate is so important? How is, say, 90% much worse than having additional crit damage instead? I mean, it depends how much crit damage you have instead, right? Like, if you think about it this way, like if you're critting 100% of the time, you're guaranteeing that your crit damage is doing its job effectively all of the time. Whereas if you have 90% crit rate, it's doing its job effectively 90% of the time. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, having 90% crit rate is not bad in any means, and having over 90% crit rate is completely fine. I also think as well, sometimes, we have to remember as well that we are entering into accounts where we're account roasting accounts who have got like 34 subs, 36 subs. Like, I'm spoiling myself here. 38 sub builds. Like, I am literally picking apart characters who are more than well equipped for endgame content. If it's not 100, it's 50-50, the Hugo the Totalizer. Yeah, I mean, there are some characters where it's more important than others to try and hit that 100, like Hugo being a clear example because of the Totalize mechanic. Pyrois is another one as well because he also has Totalize. The characters that have huge hits of like big damage, another character example of that is Seed. So like, I guess that's no sig. Oh yeah, it's no sig, right? So yeah, having not having 100% crit rate on Seed is a huge sacrifice, right? Because half of the, well, not half the time, but like, let's say you have like 80% crit rate, which is a solid amount of crit rate. It means that the big slap that she does when she comes down with her fist and she fists them real good, like 20% of the time, that just doesn't work. And then you might see like huge run-to-run variants where your scores are just massively different because you missed 3 of them in one of the fight, and then you hit all 7 of them in the other fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, and so you could see like a massive difference just from being unlucky on a run. But yeah, like certain characters is more important than others. But yeah, like, would you rather crit all of the time or like 90% of the time? And it's like, well, yeah, obviously you would rather crit all of the time. ZZZ seems to prioritize 100% crit rate. It does, yeah. And I think a lot of characters are specifically built in a way where you can feasibly hit 100% crit rate. They tend to, like, even like Juyuan, right, with her engine specifically, like she gets a butt ton of fucking crit rate because she gets a load from here, and then you have Nicole as well, and then like from a design perspective, her engine provides another 15% crit rate on top of that as well. So like the agents themselves are designed to be run maxing out crit rate. Does that seed have engine? No, that seed was on Evelyn engine. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyway. Chaos Metal. Yeah, that's a choice. I guess. I mean, they're not running Dylan, so like Puffer is a no. What team were they running? It was Caesar Nicole. Oh man. Yeah, the uptime on that's gonna suck. Anyway, right? Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. I'm guessing Sig. Yeah, with Sig, 2-piece HP. Wait. Impact. With the 2-piece HP still taking you over the HP buff. Okay, that's actually pretty sick, dude. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty sick. Impacto. Oh my god, it's Impacto. That's a very good Lucia. That's a really good Lucia. How many? Yeah, like we're stacking up the HP on this side, boys. Whoo-wee. Impact is a crazy move. I actually love it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And plus, he could hate good HP subs. Honestly, yeah, that's kind of awesome. That's kind of awesome. ER is actually a lot better because you get a lot more decibels, and usually it helps to get additional ult on Idari. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think so. I don't. I actually genuinely don't think so. Because then you spend too much time fucking around on Lucia. I mean, like, if you're mega quick swapping, maybe you could make that argument, but like Lucia's buffs last for so long. Surely you just rather have the hit for the impact. Did you already look at RAM changes? Yeah, we already looked over RAM changes. Impact safety is more general than the art. Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, look, I don't have the math in front of me right now, but I think in a lot of circumstances, I think Impact's going to be good. Bro didn't score chased. Blade Cube rooting for you. Lin Lao, you are literally like one backseat comment away from being banned, buddy. I'm gonna be so for real about it. Okay. She's a goats ram. What's the change? The change is mostly that her oh shit, what were the changes? Oh yeah, the 3-second stun extension. 3-second stun extension and more days. That's pretty much that's the upshot of it. Her Luminize, like the Luminize damage formula has changed a little bit, but overall it's roughly the same, maybe slightly more damage. Are we tabbing out? No, we're not tabbing out. We already went through it. And her Mindscapes still look really good. I think they changed her M1 a little bit. We didn't really go over the M1 last time, but the M1 does look insane. You haven't checked the level 3 assist on Lucia? Oh, don't be for real about that. No, see? Okay. I mean, we already talked about this earlier. I think the problem with this build is the Chaos Jazz. The problem is that, yeah, you want the corruption effect for the damage bonus. And it's a ramp up, right? When any squad member triggers corruption damage, the 5 realization. Look, like people make the argument for running AM Nicole with chaos jazz and the problem chaotic metal, but then the problem is that you just don't have enough energy. Is Remy's Wenjin a must? I mean, Remielle kit and Wenjin just got updated again today, and it will probably get updated again 2 or 3 times before she actually comes out. So we can't really say for sure. But her engine is looking pretty good. But predominantly what her engine does is it provides AP and attack, which is not like a Miyabi situation where you're trying to get crit rate on an anomaly character, you know? So she will have good A rank / standard S rank options. She will have good A rank / standard S rank options. Pyroa set, yeah, Pyroa set would be good here. Secondly, as well, like, oh yeah, he doesn't have Dylan, does he? Did he not have Dylan at all, or was he running her in a different team? Oh no, he just straight doesn't have Dylan. We got Pan here. Because I was gonna say Puffer, but yeah, we don't have Dylan. I feel like I already knew that. Okay. 27 on an anomaly agent? Oh, dude is going hard. Why is it saying that? No, that's fine. Why is it saying that? Yeah, that's nice. I think that's like the only disc that's like not amazing. And even then, it does have pen. Oh my god. Oh shit. It's never felt so long waiting for a version update. I know. Penagi not meta. Hey, you leave my Penagi alone, okay? Okay, then we have... Okay, with Sig, that's like 98%. Yeah, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. That's a lot. So that's 98%. That's a decent amount of attack and crit damage as well. Wait, how many subs? Dude. We do not half build agents here, I guess. Does Yanni even synergize well with Valina? No, the wind kind of prevents... What? Wind doesn't prevent polarity disorders, but the damage scaling on windswept enemies for polarity disorders is lower. It's not terrible, though. Like, Yanagi still works. She just works less well, I guess. There have been rumors, guys. I feel like we've talked about this before, but there have been rumors that some characters might get added to the standard pool. And I have heard Yanagi's name twice. Just saying. Just saying. When did she come out? Was it 1.3? Because it was for Miyabi. Yeah, 1.3. That is... I mean, she's been around a while. I think it means, though... like, if she gets added to the standard pool, I think expecting her to get better at any point is probably hoping for a lot. Do you know what I mean? I love some Yanagi Mindscapes. I would take a Sig. Like, losing that 75-25 would feel a lot better if I knew there was a chance of getting a Yanagi Sig. I have to select her after 300 pulls that I'm holding on to. Yanagi would be amazing there. Look, I'm not BSing you. I'm just telling you what I've heard. But yeah, that is what I've heard. But also, for the 300 standard selector, they will only... I'm sorry, man. They'll only let you choose the standards. They'll only let you choose these guys. Because it'll be... they won't be able to add them to the standard pool, they'll have to do like a workaround for it, right? So what they'll do to work around it is similar to what they did with HSR, where they're like, oh, okay, so you can have the standard, you know, loss pool, but then you can also, out of the 3 characters that, you know, like we're gonna say you can add into this pool, they're still limited characters, by the way, because they're limited. So they have to like they have to like word it in a weird way, which basically means that like you won't be able, like my guess would be you wouldn't be able to get them here. And then what you would do is you would then opt for 2 out of the 3, for example, to go into your standard loss pool, and you could in theory lose a 50-50 to Yanagi or G1. Is there no point in saving standard tapes? No. So yeah, that means though, like if Yanagi goes into the loss pool, she won't go into the standard banner, because if she went into the standard banner, then she would be a standard agent, and they can't do that because she's a limited agent. But there's like Chinese regulations around this, so they have to be careful about how they do it, basically. Maybe you can put 1 character in the loss pool. Yeah, maybe. But the shop is standard? What do you mean, Baked Otter? You mean where you can spend the tickets? Because that was never standard, right? And that's the thing about the agent exchange. This was never limited to just standard agents. They said, okay, the agent exchange is going to be for the standard S ranks, but also these limited S ranks as well. Well, did they make a new character for the standard banner? I mean, ooh. Yeah, instead of maybe giving us an A rank. Instead of giving us an A rank for Wind, maybe they give us a standard S rank for Wind. Oh. But then the problem is that a bunch of people won't get them. A bunch of people could just get unlucky. Because, like, they'll have a... Like, because if you think about the way they've done this in other Hoyo games, so I'm thinking about, like, Genshin. And when they brought Tainari in, Tainari was, like, Dendro. He had his own banner. It wasn't limited, like, and they made very clear that he was going into the standard banner. Same for Dea as well, right? So they have their own banner, but it's like they call it something different. Instead of saying channel exclusive, it'll say something else. And then after that banner, they move into the standard banner. I think if they do that with like a win support or something, that would be nice. But at the same time, like because they're going into the standard banner, I think most players would skip them and then be like, I'll lose a 50 eventually. We still don't have standard rupture. That's also true. P5X had characters who, after their banner ended, they got added to the standard banner. Yeah, so does Chaos Zero Nightmare. I mean, it depends how they word it. I don't know how it works in P5X, but I know in Chaos Zero Nightmare, they tell you all of the characters are going to go to the standard banner, except like, and then like 1 in 10 or so is like non-standard, and those are like the limited characters. And that feels a lot nicer than Zenless's system, to be honest, because I've lost 50-50s in Chaos Zero Nightmare and ended up with characters that I kind of wanted but skipped. So I was kind of happy with that. But yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy if they just reworked the whole system? Wouldn't that be insane? Is there a way to farm normal tapes? Not really. Manito's your standard rupture? I mean, he's not a standard S rank, though. He's an A rank. If any Hoyo game were to do it, it'd honestly be ZZZ. Yeah, they'd have to... I mean... They'd have to work it in like a really weird way. And maybe what they could do as well. Oh my god, dude, this would actually be so sick. So like they could do the Chaos Zero Nightmare route, and they could just have Void Hunters being limited, and then every other character just goes into the standard loss pool. That would be awesome. Because then you would get so many characters that you skipped that you were like, oh, I love Bernice, but I don't really have a use for her right now. And, you know, it's a rerun and I don't really want to pull her because, it's been a while and stuff. Like, she's probably not great. But then getting Bernice for free and being like, oh, dude, I have a Bernice I can build. Dude, that would be fucking sick. Then Yishuan would be the odd one out. No, Yishuan would still be in that circumstance. Like, in that circumstance, if that did happen, Yishuan would still be in because, look, she still has this. She has the Grandmaster tag. So there's actually, yeah, she's a Void Hunter. Anyone who gets special text. So look, no special text, no special text, no special text. No, so Valina wouldn't be... where's Miyabi? Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. I mean... Guy, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up, but I feel like that's like a long-term future plan, I guess. Imagine getting the 50 shop tickets with a 50-50 loss and then update the shop. Hey, I mean, I take that. Yeah. I feel like they would speed up power creep so units that go to standard would have little value. Oh, but that's not what happens in Chaos Zero Nightmare. But you're right. For everything good we get, I guess the monkey's paw curls. Look, I don't play Wuthering Waves that much, but Kete's been playing Wuthering Waves, and I know he's talked about it a bunch on Discord and Twitter and stuff. And sometimes he'll like tell me about stuff in Wuthering Waves, and then he said like, and I remember talking to him about like the Wenjin situation over there, like the weapon situation, and he says a lot of the time, you have to pull the 6. Like, if you're pulling the character, you pull the 6. So they have a guaranteed weapon banner, but it's not optional. Whereas we have a non-guaranteed weapon banner, but it still feels optional. And I guess it's that monkey's paw curl situation of like, would you like guaranteed weapons? Okay, well then we're going to balance the game around you having the weapon. He did say there are some characters that don't necessarily need it, but he said like in his, like, he's early on and he's talking to like people who have played the game a bunch and like taking advice and reading stuff and all of that kind of stuff. And he says it's like, what would you know, like it is a case of like, well, if ZZZ had that, then is that what we'd end up with? Woo a year. Oh, okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh my god. Is Norma better for Pyrois or Silly? Kaladin, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you for the 12 months. Woo. What do you mean? Like, as in, you're gonna pull Norma anyway, and who should you run them with? Pyrois or Silly? Probably Pyrois would be my guess, because the decibel generation that you're going to be able to get is going to be more useful for him rather than Silly, I guess. But it's probably also going to depend on matchups and stuff. But yeah. Does Pyros have special animations with Norma on the team? I don't think so, no. I haven't seen any. Day 2 of asking streamer to clear with cream pie. Bro, you're gonna have to keep asking for cream pie. How many characters did we make it through? Like 4? Okay, we keep going. Oh, we did that. Oh, we haven't looked at this one, really. I mean, I think I opened it up. We got 38 subs. We're doing decently. Okay, cool. And then we got Evelyn Engine. Do we have Evelyn, or do we just pull it here? Hang on, I need to blow my nose. That was a lie. I actually just needed to sneeze. Keep asking for cream pie. Yeah, that's not how you get cream pie. You can't just ask for cream pies. I promise there's context. I promise there's context. I'm just not going to explain it right now. That's insane. That's a really nice seed. That's a really, really nice seed. It's like one wasted roll, like one wasted roll. Like, that's a nice seed, dude. That's a nice seed. 194, so that's probably Sig. Oh no, it's Chingy Sig. Okay. That's nice though. Nice. Decent amount of crit rate. Okay, yep. Oh wow. Okay, he actually does a bit of damage too. That's not bad. It's a bonus 29 subs. P6. Oh, we peed. Oh, we peed all right. It's sick. Okay, 174 on the bunny set. Impact, fizz damage bonus, and crit rate. Okie dokie. Okay, then we have... Okay, this is our R5, C5, M5. Fucking hell, dude. My brain's not working clearly. Rena. I don't think we're really using anyone down here. Oh, we are. 27 subs on an anomaly agent. Your anomaly discs are kind of cracked. Over 3k, 275 on the AP. That's pretty good. That's AP here. Yeah, Sana Sig. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Because you use Wenjin ZZs, for example, they did with Trigger, making it impossible to use except for this one character. They did with Evelyn, because at least now I no longer use her. Wenjin's good enough to be used elsewhere, and I hope they do that more. Yeah. About that. Yeah. I mean, actually, that's not as bad as I remember it being. Like, but like, who's even using? Yeah, that's not. I actually thought that was worse than it was. I thought this was locked behind the EX as well, doing the wind attack. But at least you actually get that part of it. When the equipper is Pyrois, yeah, that's another one. Yeah. When the equipper is Pyrois, yeah, that's... I mean, to be fair, though, it's not like you pulled for that engine. Like, to be fair to Pyrois's engine, it is not like you pulled for the engine. It is really limited to Pyrois. But it was given for free, and it's going to be... What is it? Is it a 30% attack, 20% crit rate? That's pretty good for a stat stick for any attack agent. Anyway, where were we? Yeshun Guang. 34 subs. This looks nice. We got Pen on 5th, I guess. Just remember that Pen on 5th, you might see slightly lower scores than like other 34 sub Yeshun Guangs into content that has lower defense. So like her specific boss, the creator, the Primordial Nightmare. Yeah, I can't remember that. Sarah. Yeah, she has lower defense, so you will see a lower, like probably a lower score on other 34 sub builds. 65%, which is pretty good. At M0, that puts us at 97% with the accounting for the set and the SIG, which we do have. It's not bad. Is that ether damage bonus? It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Why does the game not tell you about half defense bosses? Because it doesn't want to. It like the game actually just hides a lot of useful stuff from you, and just tells you that this boss is meant for attack agents or something. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of it saying rupture, it says attack, and then. But then it makes it because it's I don't know, like. Unless it says that the boss is meant for rupture, then do you just not run rupture in case it has lower defense? Bruh. Do all ruptures need high HP? Yeah, so rupture agents scale on HP as opposed to attack. So they convert HP into their shear force, which is this here. So yeah, ruptures need HP. So ruptures need HP instead of attack. We have low defense anomaly boss. I know I was going to say that. Don't we have two? Is Vesper low defense? Or is Vesper normal defense? Sweeper's definitely low defense. Is Vesper normal or no? I actually can't remember. Vesper's low as well. So we have two. We have two anomaly bosses with lower defense. Oh, why is buff flip explode down? Like, it would be so quick to check. Bruh. They scale on attack too, just way less than that. Just Yishuan. Yeah, so ruptures, like, rupture agents also convert attack to sheer force, but the amount of sheer force you get for the conversion is like a third as effective as the same stat rolls for HP. So it's like attack rolls are not useless on rupture agents. They're just, you know, less than half effective as HP rolls on rupture agents. So you should prioritize HP. Yeah, you get much more you get much more sheer force from HP than you do attack. That's like the best way to think about it. And you can even check this as well. Like, for example, hang on, let's see if we've got a good disc. Okay, so let's just say we've got a HP 30% here. Let's see if we can just... Oh, and I'm going to lose the... It's okay, we can lose the buff. Let's just look for an attack disc. Okay, cool. Right. So attack 30%. And it's dropped down. I mean, it's actually less than I thought it was going to be. Okay, because we do still have some HP on it, and we have more attack as well. So, like, it's not the end of the world, basically. But yeah, you should prioritize HP. What do you think about Rem personal damage at M0 now? I haven't had a chance to see that much of it, whereas I had seen a lot of it before the update. But the update came through like last night, and I haven't had much time to try it yet. See it yet. I love how this guy won the roast raffle and ended up being a PowerPoint for a Yap. Classic. Classic ALG. Should I be running 4-piece Freedom Blues with Grace, Valina, Rena team? Shout out creator beta. I don't get into any official creator betas for Zenless Zone Zero in any way. Hoyoverse do not sanction me to enter any creator servers. Anyway, what were we talking about? Anyway, let's carry on. Right, we need to carry on. Evelyn, we haven't even made it this far. Okay, so that's going to be like 95% crit rate. Okay, the attack's a little lower than I thought. Oh, wait, we don't have a SIG on her. Oh, okay. Hear me out. On a puffer, but we don't have dial on. Actually, and then we get a buttload more crit damage as well. Hey, we're cooking here. We are actually cooking here. Actually cooking. Okay, Astra. Okay, we're above the attack cap buff. The attack cap buff is 3429. We've also got more energy than normal, so that's really good. So we've got a buttload of attack, and we have more energy than normal. So we're running Kaboom and ER here as well. Oh, very nice. 2-piece attack, and then we got a buttload of attack rolls, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's really nice. Yeah, solid Astra. I mean, it's not like you can really go too far wrong with Astra, but like if you can meet the attack cap buff and have more energy, just super smooth. Super smooth and easy to play. Very nice. What's the Sambi incident? He called out that Sambi was trash on release when he had access to the creator server. They didn't like it. Yeah, they have not let me back in. Look, I don't like... We joke about this all of the time, and I think like the Sambi instance is like someone else brought that up. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, but someone else brought that up. But I do joke about it. Like, I'm pretty sure what happened is the guy who was the contact for ZZZ, they changed to like a new guy, and my details just weren't handed over properly. But it did coincide with me telling them that I wasn't making a video on the creator server about Sambi because I wanted to be honest on my thoughts on Sambi, and then I made a video saying I think Sambi's ass. And Hey, is she the fastest character to ever get buffed in Hoyoverse history? And didn't she get 2 buffs? Just saying. You make an excellent booth, babe. Yeah, that. Funnily enough, this is also through a third party. It's not directly through Hoyoverse. It's not through the Hoya Creator Program. And the Polka incident? Oh, I made a guide on Polka because Polka released at the same time. So I was in the creator server. I made a guide on Polka, and then I was basically very honest about my thoughts on Sambi. And like I said, I actually don't think they even fucking watched the video. Like, I just think that they, I just think that my details didn't get handed over when they moved from one guy to another guy. I just got lost in the shuffle. And to be honest, I've asked them to be removed as a Hoya creator multiple times. No one ever responds or does anything about that, so shrug. And then you guys saw, I was probably last week, and I opened up my mail, and there was a bunch of polychrome in there for being a Hoya creator. And I was like, I didn't even know I was getting this. Yeah, whatever. I've heard enough. Pull out the ukulele. Does dialing work well with Seed? Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, remember, Seed really wants an attack character to be run with her. And then, like, for the third slot, she really wants someone to support that doesn't really take much field time. I think, like, Seed is one of the characters that doesn't necessarily benefit from dialing as much as all of the other attack and rupture characters. Is she still going to be really good with Seed? Yeah. Could you run Seed, Sissia, dial-in and have like an easy ride in endgame? Yeah, but especially if it's an electric week, would you be better off with Seed, Sissia, Trigger? Because then Trigger's going to benefit from the additional days output and because of the electric weakness, and she's also going to be providing more buffs as well, especially if you have Trigger sick. So I think like Seed is one of the circumstances where I'd be like, I don't think dialing is best in slot. And then plus as well, like you could also make the argument for just running a straight support there, like Astra. So yeah, I don't think that would be like a best in slot team. Like if you're pulling dialing for Seed, I think that's the wrong play. I think you should pull a character that's like works with Seed better. Especially if you do have Sissia as well, because Sissia provides a lot of days output herself. So running like double attacker plus support is like very much viable. What's the triple attack team? I don't know. What is the triple team? I don't want to be listed as a Hoya creator. Let's put it that way. Because realistically as well, like being a Hoya creator means that you can't talk about leaks. I talk about leaks all the time. So like it would be safer for me if I was just officially removed, if that makes sense. Because if they ever if they ever got annoyed at me and they looked at like my video and stream content, they would be like, hey, what is this guy doing? He's not their bitch. Yeah, also, I'm not their bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to change a lot. And I think as well, like the idea of being like a Hoya creator, there's not really much in it. Like, yeah, you get a few polychromes. I'm not allowed to say how much. And there's occasionally there's cash incentives for doing certain things, but because I don't ever look into any of that stuff, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a Hoya creator. I've been asked to be removed multiple times. I don't get any of the cash incentives, and occasionally I'll get sent a few polygrams. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine, whatever. You got over 9K last time you actually... It wasn't over 9K, okay? What are your thoughts on Polka for Yeishun Guang if I only have Zhao and no Astra? Don't do that. Okay, so Polka is a stun agent. And And all that she really provides is she provides a 30% like damage bonus as long as you have M6. If you don't have M6, she provides no value to that team whatsoever. Oh, also she can hold King of the Summit. So I guess what I'm saying is that Ye Guang benefits from the stun damage multiplier, whether or not the enemy is stunned or not. So, like, actually stunning the enemy doesn't matter to Ye Guang. So when the stun agent is not really providing that much value, yeah, I wouldn't run Pulchra with Ye Guang. I run it with Soldier 11? Yeah, I mean, that's fine if it works. Can you do a Haramasa build short soon? No, because no one will watch it, because no one cares. No. And also, like, every Haramasa... Okay, right. Bets on. Is this Haramasa built or not? I'm going to say the Haramasa doesn't have any drive discs, but he's leveled up to 60. Like, here's the thing. Like, people have Haramasa on their account because they got him for free. And they know how to play him and they have built him. Or they don't. And they don't care. So, yeah. I think if Haramasa gets added to the shop and there are people who are actually interested in Haramasa, there's a fly. We've got all our windows open. Get out of here, fly. Then it might be a case for it. But, like, yeah. Okay, yeah, dead. Leveled up, not built at all. Yeah. Who'd have guessed? What characters provide stun damage multipliers outside of stun? Trigger. Trigger provides like a constant 30% damage bonus, like stun damage multiplier. But also, like anyone who provides a stun damage multiplier full stop, like not outside of stun, but inside of stun, Ye Guang benefits from that as well. So for example, like we don't have Dylan on this account, but like for Dylan, like Dylan provides, is it 30%? Anyway, she provides a 30% stun damage multiplier after you've done her EX 3 times. You go the rock, paper, scissors, or whatever order it is, right? And it finishes on paper. So if it's rock, scissors, paper. And then when you finish on paper, you see that the stun damage multiplier goes up. And then if you go into white hair mode after that, even though the stun bar is not full, you benefit from the 30% damage bonus that the Dylan applied to the enemy. So if you're talking about it from like a Ye Guang perspective, it doesn't matter. As long as the stun damage multiplier is applied to the enemy, then Ye Guang benefits from it either in or out of stun. Harry was too early. People don't have spare mats, and then Sambi came in with the steel chair. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people, I think, like, pre-farmed and prepared for, like, Miyabi, and then they didn't really consider, like, what was going on. Miku, thank you for the 25 streak. Yo, Miku's here. Thanks for the 25 enjoyable evenings. Bro, thanks, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Remember, guys, yeah, like, I should probably work my way through this account because we want to do at least one more, and this is going to be a shorter stream because we have football. The World Cup and England are playing in an hour. So I will this is going to be a short stream. I just wanted to stream because I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today, but then when we got the Remielle news this morning, I was like, I'll just stream later. But Zenless? I know. Is it coming home? It's not coming home based on the performance that we put in against Ghana. Let's put it that way. Where am I? Okay, are we Ye Guang, Yishuan? We did that. We did Astra. Sisia. 33 sub on the Snake. It's not bad. Especially, yeah, we don't even have her Sig, but like our overall stats look pretty decent. Are we having attack here? Yeah, that makes sense. Because normally the attack is a little bit lower, so yeah, attack on 5th kind of works. AP looking good. On the Jane, 29 subs. Attack doesn't look too bad with Sig. AM Fizz damage bonus and AP. Everything's fine. Look, there's not much to... there ain't much to pick apart on this account, man. Like, I'm gonna be for real about it. 33 sub Miyabi, 2,600. Pen ratio 32, so that means we're running 2-piece pen and 24% on disc 5. We got AM on 6th, as we should. Very nice. Yeah, it's a nice Miyabi. Very nice. Okay, cool. And then everyone from here is kind of not built. Okay, well, I feel better about that one. I just got to the pub. Place is absolutely packed for England game. Didn't think it'd be this bad. I mean, yeah, pretty much anytime England play, right? Yeah, I don't go out for England games. I've lived that part of my life. I'm now I couldn't possibly be over 30 because I'm a streamer, right? I gotta know if Valina is a must for Remielle. I'm not sure if I should pull. Remielle does not need Valina. Remielle does like Valina a lot. Check me Abby discs again, please. Okay. That's not crazy. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The AP roll isn't wasted. That's pretty good. Flat attack and a bit of AP. That's nice with a bit of AP. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not bad. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad at all. Remielle and Valina, Sesbi and Lex. Yeah, I think the thing about Valina is that, like, she applies wind. She applies it really quickly. So she's gonna help you hit that anomalies, those anomalies relatively quickly. And wind, it massively lowers like the cooldown for like the anomaly application. So when we get characters, and what I think we're probably gonna get like a best in slot for Remielle and Valina, etc. I think we're going to get that maybe 3.2, 3.3. And I imagine that's going to be someone who applies anomaly like abnormally quickly. And in that situation, I feel like it's going to be a case of, okay, if you have Alina and Remielle, then definitely pull this character. But yeah, I wonder. Yeah, we'll see. I got ignored again. Bro. Check Sissia's core skill, 5th line from top. It says Membros. What? Sissia? Oh my god, my brain. What? All squad members. Oh, sorry. It took me a second. Meme-bers. Bro, I love meme bros. It's meme bros. That's funny. You think we're going to get a fire anomaly DPS? I think the fire anomaly death DPS is potentially alive and well. Like, I mean, if we think about this little guy as well, doing fire anomaly build up, doing extra damage on vortexes, helping with fire anomaly build up. I don't know, man. I think it's time for Bernice to fire Boogaloo. All right, should we run one of his teams? Oh shit, should we do this one? We can run the same team. I'm kind of just curious at how the G1 at M1 feels. But also, he is running the Chaotic Metal. Okay, I kind of respect his decision here. Because, I mean, he could just run Zhao and Shungus and easily get a way higher score. Massive respect, honestly. Watch him just play each one. Wait, do we have anyone else? Do we have a stun agent? Well, I'm gonna be honest. Hear me out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying I think that's gonna be better than Caesar. I know it's too evasive assisters. And we could do Chingy, but like, I'm actually curious. Is the double support Especially because we're running Chaos Jazz. Ah, I don't know. Let's try it. And then also I don't have to play Caesar. Do you think Sunbringer will be playable? Yeah. I think the real question is which Sunbringer will be playable. Because I feel like Smallbringer. Is that too loud? How loud is that? The one with trash design will be playable? You mean the one with giant tits? Bro, come on. I'm kind of waiting for the defensive assist. There we go. Oh shit.
Taking the shot.
Damn it. I think at this point I should just wait, right? Oh my god. I kind of want to reset. Okay, I want to reset. I feel like I haven't played G1 in so long. I think Eldreda is the enemy. I could see that. I think the middle one, the Lindburn, I think there's a really high chance that that one's the playable one. Yellow, 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 yellow. Where my yellow at?
Taking the shot.
Oh my god, I dodged, I swear. Oh.
Drop the weapon. An opening.
I have ult. 70 days? No.
That got him.
Oh shit.
No restrictions.
Do I? That feels crazy. But we are going to get a bunch of days from chaining.
Bullseye. Stay where you are. Let our souls resonate. Bullseye. Stay where you are.
And we should get the next one in stun. Or at least that's the plan. Oh wait, what? Bloody auto lock. Oh, we're overcapping. Shit. I keep going the wrong way.
Taking the shot. Don't get hit. Bullseye.
I was waiting for the energy.
Bullseye.
I love Boobringer's design.
Stay where you are.
Oh, I didn't have the energy. We didn't get it in the time.
Just leave it to me. And oh, suppressor K22. Maximum firepower.
Remember, you have M1. Oh, I forgot about it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, that's the thing. Because M1 provides no damage uplift, I feel like I just played around it the whole time. I think I got one reload. Did I get one reload?
We rarely get awaiting.
Does it provide any bonuses? Let me see.
Huh?
Or is it literally just the reload? Yeah. Like, even if it was like a 20% damage bonus or something, like... You wasted like 5 reloads. I think the problem is that like I kept feeling like I had to switch back over to Nicole for the buff. And then the problem was I was back and I was generating more energy anyway. More shot shells anyway. Aldrada's design is peak. People just hating because she no longer looks like a fanboy. I don't know if that's the if that's the thing, man. I don't know if that's the thing. Look, I'll be honest about this account. Tao, there ain't nothing to roast, dude. It's a good account. Most of your DPSs have over 30 subs. Some of them were nearly 40 subs. And then your anomaly characters around the mid 25 sub range. Some even higher than that. So yeah, there wasn't really anything to roast. I guess the biggest roast is like, well, you pulled a bunch of Void Hunt. Like, that's normal. This is just normal stuff. But also, it's very based of you not to use Shungus and to use Chu Yuan as your clear. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Right, okay. And we are going big. Give me a sec. We'll do one more account roast. Maybe 2. I've got an hour until the football, okay? Eldrada has boobs, and this new train design looks like Mavwika, and there's a reason why a lot of people hated the Mavwika design. As someone who didn't play Genshin, though, I saw the Mavwika design, and I was like, oh, she's kind of hard. Just saying. I actually think Eldrada's design is kind of boring, if I'm honest. But, like, it's not because of, like, the sexiness. Okay, right. So, if you don't know what's going on, we're going to do an account roast. It's where I log into your account. We check out your characters and teams and builds and stuff. If you have a well-built account, then we'll try and poke holes in it if we can, for funsies. It's called a roast. But if we get into an account and you still need help clearing content, stuff like that, then we will do our best to try and help you clear content. So don't feel like you can't enter. Please make sure you have your account details to hand before entering, and you're okay to send them over to me. And that's pretty much it, man. That's the whole thing. Was there one more thing I wanted? Oh yeah, every time you lose, you get pity for next time. It is under the ALG stream raffle section of the Discord. Yeah. Eldrada is just Temu Caesar. Yeah, I mean, like, it does feel like the Yishuan booty shorts have infected Ross Scaler for. Did you check out the NTE live stream? Oh, I didn't. Does it look good? Does it look good? The biggest roast is the length of the yap. Yeah, I'm sorry to Tao. Tao, I'm sorry, dude. Like, they're really, like, yeah, like, you got to, I guess, like, if you don't really have anything to roast, then you can consider it a flex, okay? Should I use pulls for Valina or save for Remielle? Depends how many you have, man. Like, do you have guarantee for Valina? Do you want the both? If you want them both, and you have enough for Valina right now, you'll probably have enough for Remielle before she goes off banner. You could let the 50 decide for you. Let the 50 decide whether or not you can get both, because you could take the 50 for Valina and then still have enough pulls for Remielle. Yap is still fun. Appreciate it, Tal. Much appreciated. NT livestream was amazing. Oh, maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. We don't really have time today because yeah, because of the England game in an hour. But yeah, is Shinku? Yeah, you mentioned Shinku there, Boonsy. Is Shinku like the Miyabi devil girl? You can probably pull Valina until you run out and still guarantee Remielle. Yeah, I mean, it's not even account help right now, but I'm tabbing out. He's tabbing out. Like, there's a lot of pulls in this patch. So if you do everything that's available in this patch is 130 pulls, there'll probably be a similar number, if not more, next patch. So before Remielle leaves, let's say half of these are in the first half of the patch. So if you took a 50 for Valina now and you're on, let's say you're on 130 pulls right now. If you take a 50 for Valina and you win it, I think you could probably get Remielle as well. Like, potentially guaranteed. 9-ticket winner? Let me see. It's Alolian. Alolian, come on down. Let's go. With 0.45%. 0.4. Guys, it's always worth entering the roaster. You never know if it's going to be you. Less than 0.5%. Less than half. Oh my God. If my account wins, you can watch NT livestream instead. Okay, I would have said yes, Remielle. I would have said yes. But I will watch it tomorrow, okay? I'll wait for stream tomorrow. I won't watch it off stream, and we'll watch it on stream tomorrow. Movunk, Peak is behind you. Alolian? Alolian, I see you in Twitch chat pretty regularly, buddy. Yeah, start sending me those deets, bud. But clean chat history. We have a clean chat history. I've never spoken to Alolian before in DMs. So we have no idea if we're going into a Mega Whale account, a new account, new player account. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's entered a few times, so he's probably not new. Don't you care much about the design change, as long as the character and their story, that's enough for me. Yeah. I mean, as predominantly men, you know, we're not really. Yeah, we don't need something that draws the eye. You know, we don't necessarily need that. But it does help. The plot. Sorry, what? Sorry, what now? Alolian, send me the deets, please, my guy. AOG dancing like Remielle when? Let's see if this is accurate. AOG dancing like Remielle at 300 grapes. There you go. Whispered on Twitch. Okay. The fuck? That's a crazy way to send deeds. Twitch says DMs. Okay, I need a verification code, and I would much prefer if it came in Discord DMs. I just got back. What's going on in the background? It's my green screen. Do you like it? This is my new green screen. I got it so that I could look more professional. And then that went out the window about 10 minutes after having it. I lost hours of my life to this 1-minute Remielle clip. Okay, what servers are you on, Alolian? Okay. My Discord acting weird. It says you're online. Yeah. Brother, can we have the link? Yeah, I actually sent it yesterday on ALG announcements. On the Discord under ALG announcements, there's a downloaded version of this that you can download for yourself and put it in your own folder for tax purposes. Channel point redemption to change the green screen. Shizu, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Thank you for the prime for the 14 months. 07, thank you very much. Okay, cool. Okay. Right, let's go. This is Alolian's account. I have a stream improvement suggestion. Okay, you can put it in the suggestion box. The suggestion box is... Maybe we should get a suggestion box. And I should make a ALG improvement suggestion box on Discord. And then you guys can put random things in there. Okay, let's check the result. You know what? Let's check Shiyu first. Let's check Shiyu. Absolute Cinorma. That's actually very funny. Okay, so he's S+ing. So this is Alolian on Twitch chat. And then his in-game name is... Nunchak... Nun... Why can't I say nunchaku? I don't know. I don't know why I can't say that. I don't know. Random things. Can I put my redacted? No, you can't. I don't want to see that. Okay, cool. Okay, right. So he is getting 32.5 here. You're getting 35. Okay, the teams are Piper Anomaly with Valina User. Very cool team. We're getting almost 36k. With premium Yeshunguang team with Dylan Zhao, not Dylan Suno, but it's pretty good. And then 35k with Astra Miyabi Bernice. Yeah, that's pretty good. 8 scapes? Well, you're calling it now? I feel like this feels pretty scapeless to me. This feels pretty scapeless. Look, I'm moving so you guys can see this score. Let me show you. Thrall score. That feels M0. I'll be honest, that feels M0. As does this. Caesar's an interesting pick. I've got hiccups, boys. And then 36k here. Yeah. This feels like an M0 account. Let's look at the history. We've kind of wildly swung from like 80s down to 60s and then back up to 100k. Let's open the floor then. How many scapes do we think we have? Boys, put your votes in now. I'm seeing numbers already, so you guys are already voting. Okay, I'm gonna say 1. I know I got burned last time because it was 1, and I said 2, so I'm probably off by 1. But I feel like this is very, very similar to the last account where it was like, it seems like an M0 account, but they might just have like a random scape somewhere. Maybe even on a character they don't even use that much. But yeah, I'm saying 1. 0 scapes calling it. Yeah, I mean, guys, we've seen enough accounts to know it's almost never 0 scapes, which is bizarre, by the way. But look, I think to be at this stage of dedicated enough to a video game where you regularly watch a streamer play a video game and log into people's accounts, I think you're pretty deep on the game at that point. I think at that point, you're pretty deep on the game. Wait, is my green screen flapping? Flapping over there. I can't stand up. You guys will see. There you go. That's probably a better image. No, it's flapping again. That's probably better. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Right, I'm saying 1. You guys have voted. My professional streamer. Okay, I think, yeah, it's not looking like a 1 just yet. Still not looking like, oh! So excited to see a Mindscape. Hey, did I call it or did I call it, eh? Hey, you're also saying like professional streamer, but like, hey, I mean, this is the content we turn up for, right? This is the content we turn up for. The Scapes game where he absolutely nails it. Just one scape on a random character that's not even used that much. Caesar, of course it was Caesar. It's kind of based. Caesar ultimate waifu, but it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, it's great that you have a Caesar Mindscape, but yeah, is the Caesar even built? Yeah, I mean, she's on the bunny set. She has a Sig. She's got 2-piece Shock Star. She's got Impact. I mean, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Second time I got it right. Hells yeah, Necro-wise. Join the club. Right, okay. Let's check builds then. So Valina, decent amount of subs, 27 overall. That's not bad. Okay. We're looking at no Sig, yeah, because we could tell immediately because the ER was a little low. We got ER here though, obviously, and we got a good amount of subs. We've gone for the Weeping Gemini, just build up buttloads of AP build, as opposed to trying to push for 3 stuns. I do think even Remielle, without Valina Sig, is probably going to still result in 3 stuns if her daze stays the way it is. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Pyroas actually built Pyroas, 32 subs, 70% crit rate. He gives himself 28% because you get 8% from one of his scapes, and then you get 20 from the engine that's not accounted for. So we're actually pretty close to the hundo there. We're what, like 3% off, 3.2, and then 142% on the crit damage. This is nice. This is a nice build on the new set as well. Very nice. Yeah, I don't have a new set yet. I put Pyroas on my account. I put him on just the like puffer, just so I could play him like 1 time, and that's all I've done. But it's yeah, I mean, I should eventually build him. His Disc 5 is insane. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that's very nice actually. Yeah. Okay, over the 27k on the HP, no Sig. Energy regen on 6th with the over 27k HP. Very nice. Good amount of HP rolls, clearly, yeah. And the 2-piece HP. Very nice. Solid Zhao build. We have a dial-in, a Fawn, 87% crit rate. With 33 subs, that's probably no Sig. But with decent sub. Oh, no, it's not as good as it looked. So the 2-piece Woodpecker is carrying you up to that 87%. I mean, you know, like 2-piece are better, especially if you can get enough crit rate rolls, but it's fine. I mean, it's good. Like, that's still a lot of subs, man. Yeah. Fucking Pecker, false crit. I can never hit 3 stuns with Evelina. What am I doing wrong? A lot, probably. In order to hit 3 stuns with Valina, it's possible, but you need the enemy to kind of play into you, if that makes sense. You're hunting for opportunities to do her double EX, because the multiplier on... Oh, but this is not even core F, by the way. You didn't F Valina? What the fuck are we... What are we even doing here, man? Like, what... Like... That's actually wild. The days on the second part of her EX is really nice. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you see, so when you get enough energy to perform both of the EX moves, so when you see the bar, like it has that line on it, right, where it shows you how much it's going to take to do the ability, that actually moves when you have enough to do both of these. So when you can do both of these, you can see that the days on this is way, way higher. So yeah, you do want to do the days on that. And then, like, so you want to use the double EX as much as you can, and you also basically want to take as many defensive assists as possible, which also means that your defensive assists need to be upgraded on Valina. They also need to be upgraded on the characters that are running with Valina. So your Yuzuha and your Jane or your Bernice or whatever, because the more upgraded this is, the more days it does. And that even then, you still need the enemy to play into you in order to hit the 3 stuns. I think for the new boss, you mostly need to... Yeah, you got to be quick. Valina is a stunner agent now? No. She can enable 3 stuns in a DA fight. She can enable 3 stuns in a DA fight at M0. But, like, you also could get fucked by the rotation. Like, so for example, right now we have Gerta Blulu, who is possible to 3 stun, but it's tricky at M0. And then Fiend is really tough to 3 stun because Fiend jumps away for half the fight. Not half the fight, but you lose like 20 seconds of potential damage and days on Fiend when it jumps away and does its fucking around thing. So, like, it's way harder to get the 3 stuns there. So, like, is it something you can play around? Yes, it is something that you can play around, but it's not something that you should count on. And you definitely shouldn't count. What I mean by that is, you shouldn't count on getting 3 stuns in every anomaly fight, because there'll just be times where the boss just doesn't necessarily allow that. And as much as I have seen people 3 stunning Fiend at M0, it's not something that the average player is doing. And it probably takes a lot of resets so that you get a lot of the yellow flashes, a lot of defensive assists, so that you can hit that. Oh my god, yes, my assist on her is low and I mainly just use her EX once most of the time. Thank you. Yeah, so it's the double, it's the second one that where the days is. And yeah, you can see that here. Like, you can see it, this one. So 45 and 45. So when you get to 90 energy and it goes all the way up and you can do them both back to back, that's going to do a lot more days by doing both of them. Do you prioritize doing it both? How do you deal with Valina's long parry animation? Is there a way around it? You can do the assist follow-up and then you can quick swap to someone else. Normally. Can you do that with Valina? How long is it? How long is it before you can swap? I feel like you can swap. You can 3-stun Fiend with Alice Jane at M0 without effort. Valina shouldn't be much different. Okay, Mega Man, you send me the video of you doing it, bud. Because I've literally only seen fucking cracked players doing it. And even then, I've seen players like I can't remember who it was, but they specifically called out, this is like, you know, this is not, this took me a lot of runs to get to this point. Maybe it was Zik, maybe it was Blade Cube, I can't remember. If you mean with Valina, then I don't. Okay, then shut the fuck up. Like, what? you come in and be like, it's actually very easily to 3-stun with Valina. Okay, well, where's the video of you doing it? Oh, I don't have it. Okay. What are we doing here? Why are you so upset? I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like people talk out their ass all of the time. Like, people need to be called out for talking out their ass. The double EX is obnoxiously long. It is. But it is where the days is. You want to do the double EX, you want to defensive assist as much as you can. I do it a lot too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I also feel like it's very easy to rage, maybe. I feel like it's very easy to rage, maybe. 3 stuns is free, just get the M1. I mean, that is the thing with Valina as well. Like, they know that, like, that she can do that. And that's why the M1 is like this. So it's basically that, like, yeah. So, like, additional ability, tease party etiquette. Wait, how does that work? I thought it was all of her skills. Oh, so basically, like her anomaly application does an additional 20% days. But yeah, basically, like, so her M1 does enable her to do more days, which means that the M1 is just okay. You just get you get 3 stuns now. Like you almost don't like you don't have to play around it. You don't have to worry about it. You just get 3 stuns now. M1 plus. You are easy to rage bait. Yeah, I know that's true, but like I also feel like if someone was trying to rage bait me about like how to play Alice or something, like I don't have Alice, like, you know, it doesn't really matter that much, but like, and I'd be like, and if someone said, and if I said something about Alice and I was like, I think maybe you can do this thing with Alice, and someone was like, oh, I don't think you can, I'd be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I'm not really that familiar. I don't have Alice. I play her on account help, so I don't really play her that much. But with Valina, I played her a fuck ton at M0. I still play her a fuck ton at M0. I have her at M2. I know what the differences are, and I've played her a lot. And I've also watched other people play her a lot. So when someone comes in and they say something like that, I'm like, no, you're wrong. Like, you're actually just wrong. I wasn't trying to speak definitively, just trying to compare with I know with what extra prolate with what Valina does. No, look, no, look, I won't hold any grudges. Like, we move on. I'm not upset about it. I am easy to rage bait though. That is definitely true. I am easy to rage bait. Just jumped into the stream. What were we yapping about? Oh, we were yapping about Valina days, but now we're reviewing the account. Where did we get to? The dial-in was 27 subs on Lucia. Oh, okay. So we're getting the max. Wow. Okay, so normally with no sig, it's like 22k. So no sig, 24k. Actually, pretty good. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of HP rolls. It's an Alice. 29 subs, which is pretty decent for an anomaly agent. We also already saw sig. Yeah, a bunch of AP and attack rolls basically everywhere. There ain't nothing to roast here, buddy. We're over the 3k on the attack. 273 on the AP is decent. I think that is going to be AP 4th. 28 subs on user heart is quite a lot, so fair enough. Okay, yeah, so we're running attack on 4th. That's pretty good. We must have a lot of AP rolls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that's 20 AP rolls. 20 AP rolls on a user heart? Wait, what? That's insane. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, it would kind of be at this point that I'd be like, okay, eventually, like, you could consider replacing your... I think the thing is, though, is that, like, if you had to replace any of these discs with the really good AP rolls so that you could put an AP disc here, I don't think it would be worth it for you. Like, for example, we looked at a user heart on the last account. I can't remember off the top of my head. It was very similar AP. Was it 275? I don't know. Like, it was basically the same AP, and he had AP 4th. So you don't have AP 4th, but you have so many AP rolls that you have basically the same build, which is pretty great. That's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. And the fact that you're hitting like the breakpoint here, and you still have a buttload of AP, and you don't have sig, that's also awesome. Because like it's harder because your attack is slightly lower, right? Like because if you look even at the like you get like. It's not much, but like an extra 30 or so attack, just pushing you over the line. Or is user hub better than Remielle? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I also, like, for an anomaly character, like, 20 AP rolls would be insane. But the fact that it's a support is kind of wild. Anyway, it's a Yeishun Wang. 3,000, 35 subs. Would that be nice for that to be higher? We don't have pen. I hope it's physical damage bonus here. Yeah, it is. There's no way you'd have that many subs and it not be physical damage bonus here. It's a solid build, yeah. Because I mean, if you replace the physical damage bonus with like an attack, then then it would look like this stat screen would look a lot better, but it would actually be a worse build overall. 68.2 is 100.2% when we account for all of the buffs. That's pretty good. 34 sub build. I guess that's ether damage bonus on 5th. Maxed out skills. Yeah, we got the 2-piece P.E.K.K.A, which is fine. But yeah, okay, cool. Astra. Over the attack cap buff, 2.8 on the ER. We have... Yeah, we have Sukaku engine and the ER on 6th. That's fine. I mean, it's just like... Whichever way around you do it, it's a solid F to P Astra. Farina ZZZ when? I mean, we're getting Farina VA in Remielle, right? We are getting Farina VA in level 10 evasive assist. Oh yeah, we can roast that. We can roast this. Ha ha ha. You spent ether tips. You silly sausage, you. You should have saved them. Because these do nothing. That's not bad. Oh, that's pretty low. The chaos. Oh, that's too much crit rate. Yeah, if we run it with Nicole, so if we add the 30 from here, that's 83. And if we add the 15 from here, that's like 98. And if you add Nicole, well, then that's like 113. That's like 113% crit rate. That's too much crit rate, man. 1.0 cool for this build back. Yeah, also we're on Chaos Jazz, Chaotic Metal. You know, the one that starts with KO. You know what I mean. So it's I mean, it'll work. It's not it. It's not it. You have 2-piece Woodpecker. Maybe we go for 4-piece, honestly. Yeah, but also you really don't need the 2-piece Woodpecker. We already addressed that you're overcapping on crit rate. Anyway. Look, to be honest, the guy probably hasn't used Juyuan since Deadly Assault has been logging scores. Unless he's just based as the prior account, which he is not. Very sad. If you want to know if 34 rolls on Ju is good, Google Juyuan R34. Bro. Yeah, that was good actually. I like that. 85% crit rate, so that's gonna put us at 97 after the buff. 3k, 138, 37 on the total sub count. Oh, okay. I mean, this is nice. It's just a shame that we didn't have more useful stats there, especially when we're talking like a 37 sub build. Yeah, discs 1, 2, and 3 are goated. Yeah. Okay, cool. That makes this is nice me happy. This is nice me happy. Was it AM here? It's attack. Oh, gross. Ah, get it away from me. I'm only joking. Attack is fine. I just like. I feel like when I have played Attack Miyabi, the score is very similar, but it feels way worse. That is too much crit rate? No, it's not. You only get 12% from here. It's 97. It's fine. It's not overcapping. Unless you're running her with Nicole. It's fine. Calm Aggro, thank you for the 10 streak. Let's go. Miyabi's useful stat, most useful stat, like literally all the way up to 100% is crit rate. Literally all the way up to 100% is crit rate. So yeah, this is fine. I wouldn't stress it. Like, you're getting 97, but it's good. 85%, 100. Okay, cool. 31 subs on Trigger. Okay. Shadow Harmony, though. I didn't even recognize that it was Shadow Harmony. Ah. Shadow Harmony, you get an extra 12% crit rate. Like, did you know you get an extra 12% crit rate? And you can boost the damage of aftershocks on trigger by 15%. But who cares? This is the problem with this, is that Shadow Harmony is heavily recommended. Can we check the build guide? Can I check the build guide? Yeah. What does it say on here? Because you should say King of the Summit. Yep, it literally doesn't even say Shadow Harmony. And I much prefer this. Astral Shockstar and Shadow Harmony can be used in more niche circumstances. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, like DPS trigger, but let's move on. Tabbing out to Twitch, docs the whispers. No, I didn't docs. Yeah, but I didn't have the whisper page open, so yeah. Is there a link to this doc if possible? Yeah, sure, dude. I send this out at least once every stream. Is Remielle, Valina, Vivian a real team, or am I just coping? I think the problem with Valina, Vivian is that they both don't necessarily want much on-field time. Will it work? And will it clear? Yeah. I guess the question is that, like, will you end up spending more time on Valina or Vivian? The answer will probably be you'll end up spending more time on Valina. I think as well, like with Remielle and the way that she currently works, she wants you to hit anomalies quickly. The great thing about Vivian, and this is a really... We'll come back to the trigger in a minute. I need to yap. The yapping, it's happening, boys. The great thing about Vivian is that she applies anomaly from off-field for the most part. You build up her stacks, and then she does the procs off-field, like, pretty much on her own. You EX, and then she does one. You cause a disorder, or you cause an anomaly, and then she blooms. Like, she just helps to boost anomaly damage from off-field. But her build-up isn't that great. It's not as good as, you know, like, other dedicated anomaly agent build-up. Like, I mean, Jane's a little bit, you know, but it's not necessarily as good as other anomaly agent build-up. Even Piper, actually, to be fair. So, yeah. Will it work? Yeah, it'll work. Will it be good? Will it get like 35k to 40k? Probably, yeah. Like, will it feel fun? I don't know. It's up to you, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it would. Yeah, it scores better than you think. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I'm being down on it, but like, I think it's still going to score pretty well. I just think it's going to feel really clunky. I'm coping crazily with Vivian, Valina, Astra. It clears uncomfortable, but it still clears. Yeah, without the build-up from Yuzahara, probably is tough. I've seen people run ER6, and it's not terrible. Imagine. Whoa. My chat just cut out, and it came back. Am I still here? Am I still here? Am I okay? Hello? Hello? Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah. Still here, all good. Did we have a blip? Did we have a blip, or were we just all fine? Oh, okay. Alright, okay, cool. Anyway, let's carry on going. Yeah, anyway, off Shadow Harmony, man. Come on. Like, what is this? What is this? Yeah, because you're not buffing the team. Like, this buffs Trigger directly. It buffs Trigger herself. And it buffs her aftershocks. It buffs her attack and her crit rate. You normally don't need to buff her own crit rate because you get so much crit rate from her engine, and then that's all you're really looking for. And then considering the fact that you need good crit rate on her anyway, running King of the Summit means you're going to get a 30% crit damage bonus for your DPS. So in most circumstances, you need to move her to King of the Summit. There is no Viv on this account. I know, it's crazy. Like, oh, you don't have that many King of the Summits. What's going on? Oh, I clicked that by accident. I mean, you could run Astral on her, but yeah, you've got some. You've got some options. You've got some crit rate here. Yeah, we got options. We got options. Anyway, yeah, you should move off that set. Okay, then we have a Sambi. That's not bad. 36 subs. Just 10 from core and 12 from set. Yeah. So that puts us at like 97% crit rate. Crit damage is maybe, if we have Sig though, it's not that low because you get an extra like 60% from there. So although it looks low, it's not that great. That's not a great disc, but other than that, she's pretty decent. 36 subs. Okay. Bonus, go. 28 subs. Combat readiness A. Why? Oh, she's on Freedom Blues. Wait. We have this as an option. Is there a reason for the Freedom Blues, Alolian? Still here. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Freedom Bernice with Valina is insane. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it. What do you get? So you get 20% anomaly build-up res for the fire. I feel like I want to try it. It's a bit better with Valina. I honestly, on my account, I just left her on the Chaos Jazz. I didn't even think about it. But seeing as your goal is to and also with Valina, Bernice, Remielle, for example, just saying, your goal is going to be to hit as many anomalies as you can, as fast as you can. 51k with Bernice on 4-piece Freedom Blues, all M0. I didn't even think about it, but it's like the more I am thinking about it, the more it makes sense. Give it a try, please. Yeah, I don't have long. Yeah, we'll try it on this account. Like, we're right here. We'll try it in a sec. But huh? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, a wild idea, but like, yeah, I mean, if you get those anomalies fast, you know what I'm saying? There's a fly in here. Get out of fly. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Okay. Have a good chaos set too, you can compare. Problem is we probably don't have time because I've got to wrap up in the next like 20 minutes. But yeah. I'll just try the freedom and then we can potentially... maybe we'll just try it now. I just really want to try it. I really want to try it, man. I mean, let's face it. This account's pretty well built. I mean, the only issue that we really had was... The only issue that we really had was the... The whatchamacallit. The trigger. Crazy trigger. I'm going to try it. Oh, we got a Bernice. All right, yeah, fuck it, let's go. Yeah, I got a 5k improvement with Freedom Blues Bernice from Chaos Jazz. Huh, that's crazy. Like, I mean, like, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, we don't have a core F Valina. Oh, shit.
A diversion. The wind scatters the path.
Imagine not having Valina. Yeah, it's a crazy decision. Wait, what? Oh, I'm not going to get the 5k. I messed up.
Please step back. The wind rises.
There we go.
I did warn you.
I don't like Valina. I mean, to each their own, I guess. You don't have to like her. She's pretty cool. She's got giant tits and a huge ass. I do feel like that's going pretty quick. Oh shit, I wasted the edge. Yeah, we're not double EXing, it's over. But the 3-stun dream is gone. Yeah, we'd need a 3-stun for bigger damage. It feels good though. Considering she's not even fully built, it feels good. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Is this Valina on Weeping? Yeah, the Valina's on Weeping, and she's also she's not even core app. Do the bloom. Get the bloom in. No, stay still. Oh, it's over. M2 Bernice, M0 Valina, M2 Yuzaha. I'm in Jubilee with Valina, reviving my girl Bernice. Yeah, I mean, I'm similar level of investment. I can't believe I missed the assist. Less than 1k less. Yeah, I messed up a bunch. And also, like, how close were we to stunning for the third? I didn't even look at the days bar, but like in theory, like we missed a lot of EXs. We missed a lot of like double EXs because like I kind of gave up on it early on because I wanted because I was being impatient basically. But yeah, and I also realized I was missing a lot of defensive assists anyways. He was meant to revive Jane. She ended up reviving Bernice. Yeah, I was going to say, like, my account investment is basically the same. But I have M2 Valina and M2 Yuzaha and M0 Bernice without her engine, and it kills. It easily kills here. Is Weeping better than the event weapon on Valina? Currently, yes. There is a chance that we get content that prioritizes the additional ER that the bottom part provides. But yeah. We were halfway to stun. Yeah, we were nowhere near them, really. Yeah, we would have had to have played, like, a lot better to get to that third one. Sucks to play anomaly without user high. It really does. But the Freedom Blues, like, honestly, like, I'm not even, I'm not even thinking about it that much. The Freedom Blues on Bernice? Actually? I feel like I should try this on my Bernice. Because I just threw Chaos Jazz on her and I didn't even think about it. I kind of want to try it now. We have enough time to test both discs? Well, yeah. Do we just throw Chaos Jazz on her and see how we do? Just quickly hope for decent discs if we just do this. AP disc with some attack rolls. Okay. Yeah, that's not terrible. Hang on. I mean, it's a little, like, it was at like 2 less rolls. Real quick, whip it back in. We're whipping it back in. Just get this up and running first.
Wind shear.
But we've already lost the X's there. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, this is not fair. Yeah, like I messed up a little bit at the start, and I was like, I could kind of justify that because I messed up enough throughout the other one, but like we completely fucked that. I should have taken it. Presentation. She fucking missed the EX.
Don't fret. All will soon be calm. Why aren't you laughing?
That should be it. It's not.
Careful, don't get scared. The flames follow my clothes.
Fucking hell. Yeah, we had to. That was a lot of effort to get through that.
Alrighty, I won't hold back. Back for more. Take this.
I was holding that for the double EX, but we only got 2 stuns last time anyway, so.
Don't get scared now. Fuel to the fire. A torrent of flames.
Oh, she doesn't get the follow-up if you do the double.
The line shall be drawn by me. My turn. Here.
Shit.
I did warn you.
And then Belize should be able to do a bloom. This feels a lot worse.
My turn. Let the wind scatter the path, and you are next.
Similar run, feels.
Fuel to the fire. Wind shear.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, I didn't get the blue. Oh, no. I must have tapped something. I get 32k with Chaos. Yep, that tracks, bro. The difference between the two is negligible, I guess. No. Well, Freedom Blues felt better, and it's like, what, like 3 to 4k better? Yeah, that's, yeah, that's fair. There was that. Did Yuzaha whiff an EX? Because Yuzaha whiffed an EX. Was that an important EX? I didn't notice. Hey, Decamite, how's it going? W Bernie's cheeks. W Bernie's cheeks. Yeah. Was that just before stun? I was just thinking about it. Because it might not have been like a fair reflection. Freedom boost like go through the shield faster. It did, because the thing is that like the windswept props, they go off when you hit either either anomaly, right? So like the fourth, you know what I mean, the wind stuff. And I felt like we got one, and then I was still miles away from the other one, even though I missed the defensive assist on the last one. You had no user buff for a long time because the EX missed. You got the buff up when you started stun. I don't think it makes it. I still like it felt. It just like genuinely, Freedom Blues actually just felt a little better. Anyway, okay. Cool. Anyway, cool account. Thanks for letting me check it out. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really too much to talk about. I mean, you should fix your trigger, but like that's pretty much it, man. I'm logging out. Another run. I can't. Yeah, I have to go. But it's been real. It's been fun. Yeah. I may like. Maybe I should run it back, but honestly, I feel like I will figure it out tomorrow because I'll use Freedom Blues on my account, and then we'll know for sure. Anyway, it's been real, boys. It's been real. It's been fun. I had a good time. We hung out. We chilled.
Scissors!
Alolian, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you for 2 months. 07 W stream. W, thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated, dude. Okay. Let's wrap on up. Thanks for vibing. I should be back tomorrow. If I'm not, I'll be back probably Tuesday. Josh raided us yesterday, so let's raid back into Josh today. Go and say hi. Peace out, y'all. Bye 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 bye. First time I get through a whole full live stream, you're so entertaining. Yo, thanks, man. Much appreciated, dude. Okay, right. So YouTube, I'm going to turn you off now. Twitch will rate Josh as well. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I will catch y'all. I'll let you know on Discord. But yeah, probably streaming tomorrow. If not, then Monday, Tuesday. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.